before. All the villagers ran inside their huts and locked their doors, waiting for another day. All of a sudden, Kofi heard a cry from the river. She looked and saw a man struggling and battling to escape the storm. Kofi ran out. This is Kofi. She lived in a small hut near the river with her blind mother. Every morning, Kofi would go to the river, fetch water, and cook for her mother. She does this every blessed day. Then, after that, in the afternoon, Kofi will carry firewoods
The water is clear today. Mother, breakfast is ready. Thank you, my child. Always, mother.
to the market to sell. The river rose. No one has ever looked or glanced at her for once, but she never mind. Then one stormy afternoon, the river rose more than what the village has ever experienced before. All the villagers ran inside their huts and locked their doors, waiting for another day. All of a sudden, Kofi heard a cry from the river. She looked and saw a man struggling and battling to escape the storm. Kofi ran outside. She was so confused on what to do. Her mother shouted, "Please, Kofi, don't go near the storm." She went near the river, tied a rope at the nearby tree, and tied it around her waist. She quickly jumped into the river and rescued the man. The businessman's name was called Mesa. Kofi brought Mesa, the businessman, to her hut. She tends to his wound. She gave him some herbs and stayed with him all night for good 3 days to make sure that Mesa was alright. On the third day, Mesa opened his eyes. He held Kofi's hand and said, "You saved my life. When I come back from the city, I shall marry you before the whole village." Mesa left after few days.
You saved my life. When I return from the city, I will marry you before the whole village.
Days passed, weeks passed, months passed. Kofi never heard or received any letter from Mesa. Every evening, Kofi will sit beside the river, waiting for Mesa's return. One day, her mother went to her, placed her hands on her shoulder, and said, "Do not worry, my child. He will surely return back to you." Let's meet in my next episode to see if Mesa will come back to marry Kofi. Thanks.
He will surely return to you.